everybody.
I'm Dhani.
I'm John.
And this week, or in this video, we are going to catch up on what I've been watching on TV for the last few weeks. Some of these, both of us have watched. This is going to be TV shows and some movies because I just watched some older movies that I didn't see when they first came out. So
Okay.
we'll get to it. The first show we're going to talk about is The Traitors.
Oh, I'm in.
So if you guys have been following along, we got hooked on The Traitors UK, the celebrity edition, and we didn't think we were going to watch the US edition because we didn't want to watch people be mean to each other. We just wanted to enjoy the game. But we got roped into it.
Yeah, I started watching it, and they were meaner to each other than the UK version, but not so much that it turned me off. And I stuck with it, and now they're, however mean they are to each other, I think I'm okay with it because it's part of the game. No,
I'm not okay with it. I'm not enjoying the people who are being the meanest. It's really turning me off.
Well,
but I'm watching the show. It is what it is. Alan Cumming is fantastic, and he's worth watching it for. And
he was made for this role.
Yeah, to me, this is just kind of a space saver until the UK one comes back. So,
Yeah.
We'll wait. But it is good. I think it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. It's going to be interesting. I think we're just at this 6 episodes have gone through, so we're halfway. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Traitors.
I think I've got some thoughts and feelings on that, but I don't think I'm going to share them.
Yeah. So I would like to know, though, if you could comment below. When you're watching the Traitors, do you side with the traitors or do you side with the faithful? Because we are on different sides, and it's very confusing to me that he cheers for the faithful and I cheer for the traitors.
I don't understand what's so confusing about it.
Because it's called the Traitors. You're supposed to cheer for the traitors.
You're supposed to find the traitors and boot them out so good guys win.
It's not called the faithful.
Well, you got me there, but I don't think that necessarily means it's about the...
Anyway, please comment below. Would love to know what other people are out there and who they're rooting for when they're watching The Traitors. Anyway, all episodes are on Peacock. You can check them all out now. They come out every Thursday night. Probably another 4 or 5 episodes.
And let me tell you, there's active cheering going on.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when one of the faithful, from her perspective, when one of the faithful is being a little pushy or whatever, boy, oh boy, they are the worst person in the world.
They need to go.
Yep.
Murder.
You are banished.
Yes. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is a movie that we finally watched, The Running Man.
Okay.
With Glenn Powell. This is the new movie that came out over the summer. We didn't get to go see it, or it wasn't even summer, but we didn't get to go see it, and it finally came out on Paramount Plus. So we watched it this past weekend.
We did.
Glenn Powell, Coleman Domingo, what's his face?
Josh Brolin.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I had never seen the original with Arnold. So my point of view is that it was entertaining. It was entertaining. I liked it. I get it. No big deal. I don't know that I'd ever have to watch it again. Everyone was good in it. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I think for someone who compares it to the original...
there's no comparison. So I loved the original. I really, really enjoyed the original. This is good. This is okay. And the only things that are similar is the name and the fact that it's a game show to the death. That's it. The storyline is wildly different. And his name is Ben Richards. That's it. Everything else is different, and it's a different story. It's just a different movie. It's not a remake. It's not a sequel or prequel. It's just they took the name and made a different movie.
Okay.
I
enjoyed it. I thought it was very entertaining.
I thought it was entertaining too. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. And the more I watch Glenn Powell, I think the more I like him, especially as an action guy. But I didn't like this one more than the original. I like the original better than this.
Okay.
So.
Okay. He needs to stop doing remakes. That's my vote for Glenn Powell. So
Yeah.
Okay, the next show I want to talk about is Star Trek Starfleet Academy. This is on Paramount Plus. I think we've had 3 episodes. I'm really enjoying this show. So Holly Hunter is on. She's the head of the Starfleet Academy. Paul Giamatti was on the first episode. He hasn't shown back up yet. Tatiana Maslany was on the first episode. She hasn't shown back up yet. So I'm not sure if they will or not. But the Starfleet Academy and the story going on behind it, it's really interesting. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. I watched Next Generation, and I've watched here and there of other ones over the last couple of years. I definitely watched Picard, but I'm not, I'm not into the whole lore of everything that's going on. But I like watching these kids in this academy and their, learning and what they have to go through. I think it's interesting.
Okay, cool.
Holly Hunter's really cool as the head of this.
I like Holly Hunter. Always have. But I have not watched it. I guess I watched about 3 minutes of it the other night. Kind of passing through, I stopped and went, huh. I'm probably not going to get in on it.
Yeah.
Unless it gets really, really good and you say, you got to watch this.
Yeah.
I'm going to let this one go. Enjoy.
Yes. So that's on Paramount Plus. The episodes come out weekly for that.
Mm-hmm.
The next show I want to talk about is Hijack on Apple TV. This is starring Idris Elba. And this is the 2nd season. Did I say Elba or Alba?
You said
it was
Elba.
weird. Idris Elba. I said Idris too.
Yeah, that was the weird.
This is starring Idris Elba, and this is the 2nd season. So the first season was fantastic. He was on a plane. It got hijacked. His character was just Sam Nelson was just so awesome and knew how to kind of control the situation and figure out what was going on, and it was just really cool. This time they're on a subway in Berlin, Germany. And it appears that he is the hijacker of this subway train. I think we're all assuming that someone's forcing him to do this. But right now, 2 episodes in, he's holding firm to the story that he's the one hijacking.
So far, you're being led to believe.
Yes. So I'm not, it doesn't feel, that first episode of the first season, I just remember being so blown away. And every episode we were on the seat of our pants. And we were just it was so tense and so crazy. And this one, I haven't felt that.
I'm sorry. I love that phrase.
So, I would say watch it because I don't know what's going to happen. And to me, this is still good television and I'd rather watch it than some other stuff. So,
okay.
Percy Jackson, it's a longer, and the Olympian something or other. But Percy Jackson just ended on Disney Plus, 8 episodes. This is the 3rd season. This has been a really fun show, and it's got a really great cast. Every little time they turn a corner and they go into some other place, there's this fantastic actor there, and it's just how did they attract all of this talent? So it's really cool, and the lead kid who plays Percy Jackson, I really like him. He's actually the 3. It kind of feels like a Harry, Hermione, and Ron thing. There's these 3 kids that kind of lead this whole show. They're all really good. I really enjoy it. And it's got the whole mythological, these are half-blood kids. They're semi-gods. Is that what they're called?
Okay.
Where they have a human mom and his dad happens to be Poseidon, and so it's that sort of thing. And there's just a lot of mythology going on, and it's interesting. But it's well done, big budget, really cool. I like it. So, and there is another season coming later this year. So you can catch up on all the episodes on Disney Plus.
That's how they get the good talent. They have Disney money.
That's right. All right, the next is a Netflix movie that I watched called People We Meet on Vacation. This is a romance, maybe people would say rom-com, but I'd really call it a romance. Wanted you to watch it. He didn't want to. And you would have loved it. This was a really fun movie. It felt like When Harry Met Sally, meet something like they are friends for 10 years before anything happens, that sort of thing. And every year they meet somewhere in the world to spend their vacation week together because they don't live near each other and all this sort of stuff. And they're always dating other people, but they always have this week together. And it's just, it's the typical thing that what's going to happen. Something bad's going to happen, then they're going back together or whatever. Who cares? Who cares that you know where it's going? Both actors, I hadn't seen them in anything before. The main guy was in the latest Hunger Games, but I didn't see that. So, the prequel to Hunger Games. I didn't see that one. But I really loved him in this. She was great. I can't wait to see her in a lot of stuff. So people we meet on vacation on Netflix, if you like romance, rom-coms, that sort of thing, it's very much worth it.
Would you watch it again, or has my window of opportunity closed?
I would watch it again.
Okay, then I'm going to watch it.
Okay. The next show I'm going to talk about is another Netflix show called His and Hers. I think everyone in the world has watched this by now, but there was only 6 episodes. It starred John Bernthal. Yeah.
Not everybody in the world. Oh, I'm not included in the world? Rude.
It stars John Bernthal and Tessa Thompson, and this was a really cool mystery. Someone ends up dead in the very beginning. Those two have a history. They both know the person who died, and it's kind of like, ooh, what's going on? Who killed that person? And it unraveled in a really cool way. I actually watched all of it in one day.
Oh, wow.
Because it was that entertaining and really got me into it.
Cool.
So at first I didn't think I was going to like it that much, but I did. So check that out if you've been wavering about it. It's worth it. Another show I watched on Paramount Plus called Girl Taken. This was an English show. It was a little hard to take because we watched this man abduct a girl and keep her for 10 years. And I don't even know if it was 10 years, but whatever. It was
a long time.
It was hard to watch. And the guy was really good at his job because he was horribly creepy. And so it shows that, like, of her being kept. And then it goes into her escaping. And then it goes into kind of that aftermath and everything, and it's hard. It's a very heavy show to watch, but I feel like they did a good job. And everyone who was in it, I didn't know a single person in the show, but they were all really good. And I felt like talking about it because they all did a great job. And it's something that if you like that kind of show, if you like that kind of show, check out Girl Taken on Paramount Plus.
That subject matter is too tough for me. I know that stuff happens in real life, and I don't need art to imitate that life.
Yeah, it's rough, but it was well done. It was a good one.
Okay.
Another Netflix show is Runaway. This is a Harlan Coben show. Again, your typical Harlan Coben. There's always a mystery, then there's a twist and a twist and a twist of a twist. This one felt a little too convoluted for me at times. There was so many different storylines going on. But if you just focus on the main family, the main girl, like this family, the daughter disappears and they're looking for her and her boyfriend ends up dead and all this sort of stuff. So if you just focus on them, and there's all these other stories going on, but it makes it easier when you focus on this. And then at the Minnie Driver's in it. So there was one person I knew in it. But then at the very end, the final twist, woo, buddy, that was something I did not see coming. So,
whoa, buddy.
Definitely check out Runaway if you haven't. And any of the Harlan Coben shows that are on Netflix, they're all so good. I love them so much. Someone's favorite show is back.
What is that?
High Potential.
Oh, I love it.
Now, this is just mid-season, but I wanted to talk about it because he loves the show.
I do. I can't put my finger on exactly why I like it so much. I like her. I like him. I like Karadek. I like the guy who plays Karadek. And it's kind of clever in a non really made up way. I mean, she's supposed to be a genius, and she solves things that most people can't. Certainly not by just looking at what she looks at. and it's kind of done in a very plausible way. So I think that's kind of why. That's probably one of the big reasons why I like it.
Yeah, it's cute. You know, and here's the thing: it's number one on that time slot and all that sort of stuff, and that's great. I like it. There's still parts of her character that bother me.
Wow.
Like this week, she gets in trouble and she still like mouths off and thinks she can do whatever she wants and there's not going to be any consequence. Like at some point, you know, to be that smart, you don't always have to be a wreck. And especially when you get a job that you actually like and are good at, you're smart enough to know, you know, so that's probably a whole episode on its own of my theories about that. But High Potential is back. It is rated number 1. So, you know, it's fun and it's mostly a serial show. They just solve one case a week. A new show that started this in this season is Best Medicine, starring Josh Charles. It's like it's not like it is the American version of Doc Martin. The English series that's run for like 50 years. And so I gave it a shot. It was interesting. Again, a good cast. You know a lot of people. Josh Segura is on it. He's always so funny. He was also in She-Hulk. He's been in a lot of things and he's always great. And he's equally funny in this. So I'll watch anything he does. So anyway, Best Medicine. It's on Fox, I think Tuesdays or Thursdays. I don't know which. But I'm enjoying it. So, you know, it's just a little show where he moves from Boston to like this little town and on the harbor, on the shore, and he's now the town doctor, and it's, you know, weird residents in the town, and Annie Potts is on it.
Oh, cool.
So, anyway.
On the harbor.
Yes. Okay, so last night we watched a new documentary called Disneyland Handcrafted.
Yep.
This is on Disney Plus. This was directed by Leslie Iwerks. She basically got a bunch of footage that was filmed of the building of Disneyland 70 years ago and kind of put it together and told the story of the months leading up to opening day and what it took and to actually build.
Footage, most of which nobody has seen before.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool just for that.
Absolutely.
See how they film stuff like this back then. I mean, 70 years ago. It's crazy what they did.
To see how they built, you know, when you really think about, like, that's why I was in awe of everything's handcrafted then. And everything was hand painted then. And everything was hand molded. And the bricks aren't bricks. They're spray concrete that they went and carved the lines out. Yeah, I mean, and then painted them in, and I mean, just absolutely incredible, and makes it all the more appreciative that for us entirely, you know, we love Disneyland.
Yeah.
And that we've had the privilege to be there, and I can't wait to get back and really then soak in how much these people put into this.
Yeah, my day job is as a mechanical engineer, and I know enough about that to know how seat of the pants these guys were with getting Disneyland across the finish line. They didn't have firm plans for everything,
right.
And they just, some of it they made it up as they went, and man, the stuff they did and accomplished, and the super smart people they had to have working on stuff because there weren't drawings of some things. That blew me away, knowing what I know about how you really need to build things and should build things.
And the men, like, first off, how many people are there all doing a million things? But then there's no safety regulations. And watching them just get on a piece of wood and say, hoist me up there, and there's no safety straps, or, you know, they're getting it done, and it's just incredible, and really, really, it's only like an hour and 15 minutes, so definitely worth watching.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, called Disneyland Handcrafted.
Yeah, in the way they colorized a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know a lot of it was black and white, and really well done, really well put together.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Yep.
All right, so that's everything I'd written down, but let me just go through my book. Oh, Star Search is back. Did you guys watch Star Search?
I watched the first episode.
Yeah, we went through the first episode. They've changed a few things, but
It's too much non-performing for me.
so a few things I want to talk about that I'm looking forward to this week, and we'll see how it turns out when I watch them. Patrick Dempsey has a new show coming out called Memory of a Killer. It's Patrick Dempsey. It looks a little intriguing, so we'll see. That starts this week.
The title sounds like something you'd be into.
Yeah. On Disney Plus is the new Marvel show Wonder Man. That starts this week. I'm excited to see that. That looks very interesting.
Who's in that?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
There's a Netflix documentary about the group Take That. I'm excited to watch that. I like that. And the best part of next week is that Shrinking comes back.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Very much looking forward to that. If you are not watching Shrinking
You're
on
missing
Apple
it.
TV, go back, watch the first 2 seasons. It's the best show ever. Definitely.
It's such a good show.
Yes. Also, School Spirits is coming back on Paramount Plus. This will be the 3rd season, I believe, of that too. I really enjoyed that show, and so I'm excited for that coming back. There's a movie on Prime coming out with Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista called The Wrecking Crew. It looks like it's full of action and comedy, so that's one. Oh, this week is also Bridgerton. This is a big week.
Wow.
My gosh. So, there are lots of things that are going to keep me busy this week. Yay! Because it feels like, going through the holidays and stuff is usually such a down period.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's everything that I've been watching. I'm sorry if it took way too long.
No,
but
it's all good.
there's a lot of good shows on right now. And so I'm excited to talk about them and then revisit them when the season's finished and see how they held up.
Yeah.
All right, so please subscribe. Obviously, I will be talking about TV in the future, and as these shows wrap up, we'll be following along and see how they're doing. So please subscribe so you can catch up with all of that, as well as all of our other movie reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Like this video if you can. It really helps us out. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.